All right, y'all, I think we're live. Happy 2021 to everybody. This is going to be another sealed discussion video. This is the last 6 packs of the box of Welcome to Rate that I had. I have a Arcane Rising box coming in the mail that hopefully should be here early next week. And tomorrow I'm going to an actual sealed event, so maybe that store has some boxes, and I'll be able to grab one or two from them if they're willing to sell. So we'll see what happens. So we'll get into pack one. We have a yellow Scour the Battlescape, red Sink Below, which is nice. 2 Bronhines, and our first equipment is Breaking Scales. Our first generic rare, Sigil of Solace. We'll keep that over in the generic pile. And then we have a yellow Savage Feast and a blue Steelblade Shunt, which is pretty good. Then we have Buckling Blow, Red Wrecker Romp, Stonewall Confidence, Iron Song Response. Let's go over here. Ninja, Warrior, Ninja. Okay, so we got 2 base Ninja combo pieces out of the first pack, and our first weapon was the Ninja equipment. So this just might be the Ninja run that we've been waiting for. Still really haven't had the cards come together to make one of those work. Alright, our second pack, we have a Demolition Crew, Raging Onslaught, Bronhide, Slogism, which is nice, and we have a Goliath Gauntlet as our second equipment. So that's 2 arms so far. Hopefully we get a little bit of variation there. And we're looking at a Sigil of Solace for our first rare, and then a red Blessing of Deliverance. I think Blessing of Deliverance... Okay, no, that's not always red. That's that one is red, though, which is nice. We have a hollow blue Scar for a Scar. Would have preferred that to be red. We have another Aura, a red Awakening Bellow, a red Debilitate, a red Primeval Bellow, Whelming Gustwave, a red Iron Song Response. It's a very nice pickup for Warrior, and a red Surging Strike. Okay. So we've gotten some decent Warrior cards, it looks like. Some pretty decent Brute stuff. I'm a sucker for Brute, though, so I'll always kind of look at a Brute pile and think it has potential. Put our token off to the side. Alright, we have a red Wounded Bull, yellow Sink Below, red Regurgitating Slog, which was nice. We had that Slogism earlier. And Nimblism and Slogism are both really good cards in the limited environment. They can really help bring a deck together and just shore up any cards you don't have. Then we have a blue Bronhine. We have a Helm of Isen's Peak, so we have the Guardian equipment. Blue Drone of Brutality. It's a decent card. I would prefer red in limited, but blue can still come in handy. Decent to pitch, will always be around, can help you in the late game if you think your deck's going to run out of cards quickly. We have a red Flick Flack. Nice Ninja defense reaction. And we have a foil yellow Razor Reflex. Not my favorite, but it's what we have. Then we have Cartilage Crush, blue Savage Swing, red Buckling Blow, a blue Iron Song Response, blue Sharpened Steel, yellow Open the Center, and a yellow Biting Blade. So we have 3 packs left. Yeah, I'm excited for this event tomorrow. I don't know what the turnout's going to be. Their last sealed event sold out. That was on the 20th of December. This one isn't listed as sold out yet. So hopefully there's a large enough crowd. I just really want to play some Flesh and Blood and trade some cards because I have been stacking up a collection. Then we have blue Nimblism, red Scar for a Scar. That's a great card. Can go in basically any deck, which is nice. Blue Demolition Crew, blue Battlescape, and we have a Heartened Cross Strap, which is a great equipment to find in your 6 packs. Really is going to be your chess piece go-to, unless you, of course, get the Tunic, which if you do, congratulations. But that's a decent card, and we're definitely going to be using it. Then we have red Bronhide, or red Beatdown, great card. We have the Pounding Gale as our super rare, which is decent. Open the Center. We might be able to make Ninja work depending on what we get. And we have a foil Heartened Cross Strap. So, great. Talk about how good a card it is. Get the foil of it. I would enjoy throwing that in my limited deck. So we have yellow Savage Swing, yellow Wrecker Romp, yellow Debilitate, red Pack Hunt, great card, yellow rising knee thrust, a red sharpened steel, another great card, and a head jab. Okay. So someone in the comments in a previous video had said, what about listing the cards based on their pitch value with more room? I'm trying to find more ways to get more room. I have a tripod for my phone now, and I'm interested in setting up a display that has more room for the cards. Excuse my dog. New Year's is still kicking off around here. So we'll have more room for the cards here, and maybe a shot of me talking about them. I'm still trying to figure some stuff out. I know we're like 6 or 7 videos deep, but we'll figure it out eventually. So we have red Wounded Blow, yellow Razor Reflex, blue Slogism, which is great for Guardian, red Bronheim. Then we have Iron Rot Plate, which I don't think we would be using over Heart and Cross Strap. Maybe there's an argument for it there. We have blue Overpower, and we have red Steel Blade Shunt, so a double Warrior rare pack. That's pretty decent. We have a hollow Rising Knee Thrust. We have a yellow Buckling Blow. We have a red Primeval Bellow, blue Cartilage Crush, blue Nature's Path, Warrior, yellow Surging Strike, blue Driving Blade, and blue Rising Knee Thrust. So honestly, I think it might come down to Warrior or Ninja. Honestly, I think our Ninja pile is looking pretty decent. I don't know how many of the base combo pieces we have. I don't know, honestly, how many combo lines you would want to put in to your deck. I think maybe if you had a good amount of base pieces, enough head jabs, you could go for the one combo line. I don't know if it's worth diluting your deck with a bunch of other, only 1 or 2 pieces of a particular combo line. Put our token over there. All right, we have yellow Slogism. So we have quite a few handfuls of the Slogism pieces, which is cool. We also have a Flock of the Featherwalkers, which is great for Ninja. I think that is honestly pushing us towards that. We have a blue Sink Below, and we have a Nimble Strike. Oh, now we have Snapdragon Scalers, which is great. I think it loses a little bit of its value in the Ninja deck. Ninja's already triggering Go Again quite a few times, but it is a nice choice for any of the other classes, and we don't have another pair of legs, so we'd probably go with that. I don't know what the rule is in tournament, if you are given, Iron Rot, or if you just rock whatever equipments you open up in your packs. But I'm pretty happy with our equipments this time. We have a red Warrior's Valor, great card. We have a red Blackout Kick, also a great card. Man, Ninja and Warrior just going at it right here. And we have a red Sharpened Steel foil, which is cool. We have a blue Primeval Bellow, a blue Crush Confidence, a yellow Wrecker Romp, red Emerging Power, blue Stroke of Foresight, that's great, red Leg Tap, also great, and a blue Biting Blade. Okay, so we'll look at our equipments real quick. We have Snapdragon, we have Iron Rot, Chest, we have 2 Heart and Crash Straps, because we got 1 as our foil, Helm of Eisen's Peak, Goliath Gauntlet, and Breaking Scales. So that's a pretty nice selection. If we do end up going Ninja, we have Breaking Scales. Refraction Bolters would have been great. If we would have got Refraction Bolters, that would have pushed me into Warrior almost right off the bat. I would definitely be looking at Warrior more closely in that case. But I still think we have a pretty good equipment setup for any of the classes. Having Snapdragon is really good for Warrior. It's almost as effective as Refraction Bolters, I think. Okay, so we're going to put our class cards over here for a second. We're going to look at generics first, because I think generics really help inform what class you want to look at, because you're going to have way more generics than you are class cards, unless you possibly get a handful of double rare packs for a specific class, like we did with Warrior. In this video, we had a pack that had 2 great Warrior rares. So that's a possibility, but generally your generics are going to help you decide what class you want to look at closely. So let's just real quick take a look at how many of the Nimbleism, Slogism combos we got going on here. And I'll just put some staples. What I think are staples kind of over here. Okay, we got Regurgitating Slog. Guess I'll put the Sink Belows. I don't know really how I feel about yellow and blue Sink Below. Like right off the bat. I prefer red, I mean honestly. But we'll just stack them up over here. So we've got quite a few Slogisms. Sigillus Solus. Sink Below. Okay, so it looks like we have 3 Slogisms and 1 Regurgitating Slog. And we only have 1 combo of Nimbleism and Nimble Strike. So double check there. Let's take a look at Razor Reflexes. I'm honestly not looking at Brute or Guardian first in this situation. I didn't see any pummels. We got a handful of Razor Reflexes. Our Ninja and our Warrior piles are pretty decent right now. I'm probably leaning more towards Warrior, but with the Razor Reflexes, I think we're just in a situation where it might be the better case to look at those first. I think if we were going with Warrior or Ninja, then Slogisms kind of fall behind. You're not really running a lot of attacks that cost 2 or greater with Slogism. So I think you just kind of lose out on that. They're much more of a Nimbleism class, which is something I love about the design of Welcome to Wraith, is they know that they have what feels like 2 faster classes and 2 slower classes. You have Ninja and Warrior, which are relatively low to the ground. You know, you're attacking, your things cost 1 or 2. You know, you don't have to pitch very much. And then Brute and Guardian feel like very pitch-heavy classes. You know, Guardian is definitely more, or not, Brute is much more of the RNG there because you're throwing stuff out. You're really hoping to hit the high discards. That's another thing we'll look at real quick. Just as an example, a practice I want to get into more as I start drafting this set in real life in the 4 months that we have up till Monarch is when you're looking at your pile, you want to see how many cards you have that have 6 or more attack, your generics. That may help you decide if Brute is possibly the better case, because I think if you have a lot of 6+ attack cards in your generic pile, Brute becomes better and better. You know, you're going to be triggering Reinar's effect with all your Brute cards if you're consecutively hitting those 6+ attack discards. Okay. So that out of the way, we have our decent pile of generics here. We're going to set Guardian and Brute aside for a second, and we're going to take a look at Ninja and Warrior, because that's what I believe I would be trying to build in this situation. So with Ninja, we're going to take a look at our base pieces real quick. We're going to see how many we honestly have. And it's not looking too great. We got 2 legs, 3 surgings. If you can hear the fireworks in the background, I apologize for that. Bear with me. I honestly don't even think the mic's picking them up, but I know it's giving my dog Vietnam flashbacks, so hopefully she'll be okay. Yep, so looking at these are all combo pieces. We have our Flick Flack. We'll just set that off to the side. So what are you looking at here? We have 2 leg taps, 3 surging strikes, and 1 head jab. So Surging Strike is our best combo piece, and we only have 1 Whelming Gust Wave, which is the second piece of that combo. So honestly, this seems to be another case of Ninja just not coming together fully. I believe that Ninja, you can really focus on just swinging with Kodachis and getting a lot of your damage in there, but it does feel bad for the limited environment that Ninja is very focused on having a good amount of your base combo pieces, or just having a good enough combo line that you can follow through to kind of consecutively hit that. I imagine you could build a Ninja deck that was primarily generic attacks, Kodachis, and strong defenses. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. I think it's going to take a lot of playtesting for me to really see that deck list come together and be able to identify it when I'm looking at a pile of cards. But I'm interested in that. I do like that about Ninja, is you can play it very low to the ground with just your Kodachis and use a lot of generic cards and defend well, just knowing that you can throw away 3 cards on your opponent's turn defending, and then with only 1 blue card that costs 0, you could, attack with your Kodachis and just get that damage in slowly. So it's definitely an option. So unfortunately right now, I'm going to pick up these ninja cards and I'm going to set them to the side because it always looks good when you're opening packs, but I think upon evaluation, when you're looking at how many of these base combo pieces you really have, it just doesn't come together as easily as you would want it to. Okay, so these are our generics. Okay, here we are. All right, Steelblade Shunt. I really enjoy this card, and we got more than one, I believe. Yeah, we got a blue and a red, which is pretty cool. All right. So a cool thing about Warrior in the limited environment is you're going to be swinging with your weapon. That's Warrior's bread and butter. You're going in with your weapon. You don't worry so much about having the best generic attacks. You don't need them as much. You're really focusing on what Warrior attack reactions you have. So let's see what we have. We have a Blue Biting Blade. Let's look at these Sharpened Steels. We got 1 Warrior's Valor, which is incredible. That's a great card. We have a couple of Sharpened Steels, which is great. 2 red. We have a couple of Iron Song Response. Another great card. And I think that Warrior Unlimited is also fun because everybody doesn't really know what the best amount to defend is, and Warrior puts your opponent in an even worse position knowing that you have a ton of attack reactions. So Warrior, of course, is an already dominating class and constructed. It's one of the best. And I feel like that is going to hold true. That's going to hold true in Limited as well. Because it's just... everyone is always going to be unsure of how much to block. You're always going to just have people in a bad position. So we have an Overpower. We'd probably play this Overpower. Honestly, it looks like we're playing everything. Okay. I know this looks like quite a bit of a mess. But let's see here. Do we have any generics to even play Nimblism with? I don't think so. We have Flock of the Featherwalkers. And we have Scar for a Scar. We might play Nimblism. Actually. Okay, let's set this up a little bit cleaner. Okay, we'll put these right here. And we'll just start laying them down so we get an idea of how many cards we actually have in this line. Again, guys, this is the last 6 packs I have of Welcome to Wraith. Getting a Arcane Rising box in the mail soon. And I will be doing the same thing I'm doing here with those cards. And it's going to be interesting because I don't have very much experience drafting or playing sealed Arcane Rising either. But we're going to figure it out together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 Warrior cards. That's actually really solid. We're using every one we open. Warrior feels like, one of the few classes that can really make use of almost everything you're going to open up. We'll probably play our Razor Reflexes. Just because they are attack reactions. They help out Sword. We're going to play Sink Below as well. Sink Below is a great card. Nice to have defense reactions. I think the Sigil in Limited is going to be very nice. Help you just cover up some health. We'll play Flock of the Featherwalkers. Nice way to kind of give yourself Go Again, or a Quicken token, so you can set up another future turn to where you can do a lot of damage with your sword. We'll go ahead and play Blue Drone of Brutality just to pitch it, maybe hold on for the later game, the late game. We'll play these Scar for a Scars just because we're, in this sense, trying to round out this last 30. We have 3 Sink Belows in here, so a good amount of defense reactions. Good way to get rid of a card that's just sticking up our hand. We're able to throw a card back on the bottom, draw something new. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 And I think we had 16 over here, so we're at 26. We'll play this other sigil. And we could also play Nimblism and Nimble Strike. The thing is with Nimblism is we don't play attack actions so much in Warrior. We really only have Flock of the Featherwalkers and these 2 Scar for Scars that would be able to trigger Nimblism. So Nimblism might not be a great card to play, honestly. Let's look at our generics again and see if there were 4 other cards that we could put in here to finish it out. This is also at a place where I don't know what are some of the more key generic reactions that can really help you finish up your list. So let's take Demolition Crew, for example. We don't really have any cards that have cost 2 or more. We're honestly looking at Driving Blade and Overpower, potentially. Yeah. So we wouldn't play Demolition Crew. We could play Barraging Braunheim. Could just be a nice high attack card to kind of get some more damage in. Wounding Blow is also a nice 0 cost way to throw in some damage. I think we would just go with Barraging Braunhides. Let's see how many we have. This might be a bad play. If you feel like this card doesn't belong in this list, let me know. I'd probably play this blue one just for the pitch. Yeah, that's something we could look at, honestly. Let's see what blue cards we have. We have a blue Scour the Battlefield. Could be a good choice just to get some blue pitches going on. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw a card. If it's played from Arsenal, it gains go again. Nah, I don't think I'd play that. We have Sink Belows to be able to get that effect. And I think with these Braunhides, which just help us push out a little bit more damage, would probably be the best choice. So we'll lay these out. And these were the last 6 packs of this box. This is another box I have opened and gotten no Enlightened Strike. I'm probably 8 or 9 boxes of Welcome to Wraith deep and have no Enlightened Strikes. And that feels bad. So let's see. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're looking at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that's a 30 card list. There might have been an argument to be made for Guardian. I think if we had more Slogisms, I probably would have looked at it. That is just one of the classes I'm not super comfortable with. Somebody in the comments was telling me that the blue Wounded Blow, I think it is a fantastic card for Guardian. So if I had seen a couple of those, that maybe would have pushed me more in that direction. But with red Emerging Power, blue Emerging Power, some Blessings, this seems like a nice stack of auras. I don't know. Guardian may have been a good choice. But tomorrow I'm going to my first event. I will come back tomorrow, record a video kind of telling you guys how the experience was, how it was just to go to a store and play Flesh and Blood with other people, you know, how the environment was, how the games went, just everything about it, because I know anybody who watches these videos is excited to get out and play Flesh and Blood. I am super excited to go out there tomorrow and play. So I'll let all you guys know. Probably making some videos earlier in the week, next week, maybe just talking about the game, my thoughts on it, maybe kind of organizing some stuff. I think I have mostly everything stored away, but I'm just rambling now. Happy 2021, guys. We made it. We got out of 2020. I think 2021 is going to be the year of Flesh and Blood. I'm super excited to be here making videos, going over the limited format with you guys. I have some big plans for some stuff I want to get together. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, let me know if you have any feedback about what you'd like to see. But on that note, I'm going to head out. I will catch you guys later. Be safe and have fun.